Donc, je vais passer la parole à Madame Warner du Suriname, qui va parler un peu des perspectives sur l'observation de la Terre et ce qui se fait au niveau du Suriname. Merci.
Thank you. Thank you. What should I say? Bom dia? For those who speak Portuguese, right? But in Suriname, we would say goedemorgen, which means good morning. I will do my presentation in, I wished I could do it in Dutch, but I will do it in English so you could follow the presentation. My name is Astrasia Warner. I'm working at the university at the environmental department as a lecturer and also a lecturer at the public health division. So you can guess my background is not in Earth observation applications, but I am happy to share with you some reflections on the application methodologies in Suriname throughout the past years and some future activities that are being conducted or prepared. How does this work? Yeah, okay. So what I've observed is that there are different scientists, researchers, planners, urban planners, and other professionals that use freely available Earth observation applications such as Google Earth. This is a project conducted by Professor Naipal from the university, where he uses Google Earth Pro as a tool to monitor his sediment trapping units in the coast of Suriname, where he does research on mud banks and how mangrove can be used to protect our coast. Other use is a recent one that is also available on the internet and that got our attention during the past weeks is an activist who also addressed environmental pollution in gold mining areas in the interior and especially near a lake, our largest lake, the Van Blommestein Meer, as we call it in Suriname, where the use of cyanide was stressed about, especially due to the fact that there are communities who were concerned about their health and the use of their water sources. This activist uses these images that are publicly available to express his concerns to the government and local communities. Another use, I've put drone technology here because we see that also local communities often use drones nowadays to monitor, self-monitor concerns in their community. This is a picture taken via drone in the beginning of the year where there was a concern about the rodent infestation in an agricultural area where the rodents caused a lot of damage to rice fields. And since rice is one of the main agricultural products in our country, it was a big concern also for this community. And they used a simple technology from drones to monitor the infestation during that period. In 2021, there was a study published on the internet, and it's widely freely available on the mapping of mangrove dynamics and colonization patterns at the Suriname coast using historical satellite data and the land trend algorithm, where they found that mangrove dynamics are analyzed using satellite images between 2000 and 2018. And importantly is also that the satellite image provide insight into various patterns, spatial patterns of mangrove colonization. They could also use this study to prove that mangrove expansion is fast and that there is an index value increase of 0 to 0.7 within 3 years. So no mangrove existing, and then in 3 years, they saw that there was some new growth, which also indicates that there is a dynamic due to mud bank that are shifting or moving along the coastal zone of Suriname. During my reflections on the Earth observation applications in Suriname, I came across the Stichting voor Bosbeheer en Bostoezicht. That is our national forest management organization or foundation that has widely developed capacity within their organization through ACTO projects, or I think in the region they call it OCTA projects. In 2011, there was a 7-year project where the capacity was built on producing data on forest cover. I see that some colleagues from Brazil are aware of this regional project in the Amazon that was conducted, where also land use and land cover areas for deforestation were applied using satellite images in collaboration with our countries in the Amazon forest. I have here a video to demonstrate the capacity of this project that this project contributed to. And we will get some assistance to upload the video. So if you please bear with us. It's to show you the competency that they've built throughout the years during this project. And yes. I don't know if there is sound, but this is the local office of the SBB. Okay. So we have some sound now. And is it possible to see? Okay, thank you. And then I have the imagery, sample imagery, with the unique scale coverage. We made a whole thing with it, and then we built it with other data. As you can see, there are no electric flows. And if I zoom into a specific location, then you can see that other data, for example, spots, can fill in these gaps. Here you can see the road. Those who flowed before, the little spot data, you know, can fill the landscape.
Currently, we are also based on updating our infrastructure here. We are performing that in the project PROGYSAT, and we will use out of land security. For supervised. The results of the supervised transportation will compare it with the results of the supervised transportation.
So thank you for showing us this video. If you could go back to the presentation, please. Oh. Yeah, so as you could see, throughout the years, they increased their capacity for the use of Earth observation technology. And with that regard, there are other projects also contributing to their capacity on building up a forest monitoring system where they used not only satellite imaging, but also near real-time information. Oh, I have to click. Yes, thank you. Another project was the Red Plus for the Guyana Shield. I think also Guyana, French Guyana, and Brazil participated in this project during 2013 and 2015. It was a regional project among which waterways that have been polluted by gold mining was conducted, issuing or using satellite images. Also, the Red Plus Suriname project paid attention to the setting up of the forest monitoring system with satellite imaging and as one of the components. The ECO SEO project that was implemented by 2021 was a project by the WWF in collaboration with Suriname, French Guyana, and Brazil, where they mapped gold mining activities and change in land use and land cover. And they addressed three major ecosystems, namely carbon, water, and biodiversity. At last, I want to address a project that is now presently executed. It is an AU multi-annual indicative program, which is expected to be finished by 2027. And this project also addresses European Suriname Forest Partnership for the protection, restoration, and sustainable use of Suriname's rainforest and mangrove. Also in this project, SBB, as one of the implementing parties, is using satellite imaging, and actually they are using this opportunity to further improve their capacity. So throughout the years, they have built their capacity on the use of Earth observation technology. And they have recently, as we speak, in this week, they will provide training sessions for students with regard to the use of Earth observation technology and also the use of drones for forest monitoring systems. So as we speak, the university is in collaboration with the SBB, and they are transferring their knowledge already on this regard. So Green Heritage is one of the organizations also in Suriname, busy with protecting nature and wildlife in our country. Their main activities are, in fact, on protecting dolphin slots, but they are also executing research with a master's student for their master thesis on the creation of environmental sensitivity index maps for the Surinamese coast. In her protocol, she developed the data set for participatory three-dimensional modeling, and the project is done in 2022 in collaboration with the WWF Guyanas, Green Heritage Fund Suriname, and also the SBB, where they cover environmental sensitivity index maps for the coastal zone. And here you could see their study area throughout the coastal zone with also the deltas and an area of 5 nautical miles in the Surinamese territorial sea. That is the study location, and they are still working on the gathering of data. Last slide I want to share with you is the National Zoological Collection in Suriname, and also the CMO, that is the Centrum for Environmental Research. These are institutes within the University of Suriname with the main task to prepare an overview of fauna of Suriname by working together to build a reference collection for fauna in Suriname by using fauna as indicator species in ecological and biological research. They are currently using Earth observation tools in different research activities. Most of the time, it's freely available tools that are created that are used to create distribution maps of the different fauna species. As we speak, they are preparing now a future project to use flyovers to generate satellite images on the species that are of interest to them. So I cannot further elaborate on this because they are in the planning phase of this project. But if there is a need to collaborate with them, I could always bring you in contact with that organization if it is unknown. So that are my reflections for now. And the roundtable, I would be glad to further address some other issues. I hope I have everyone's language here. So in Dutch, it is dankjewel. For some, merci, gracias, and obrigado. Ah, thank you. Other questions? Yeah. Is it in English? Or?
Yeah, I can speak English. Thank you for the very interesting presentation. I was just wondering, the last slide, you mentioned flyovers to generate satellite imagery, and I didn't really catch what you were meaning.
Excuse me?
When you were on the last slide, flyovers to generate satellite imagery.
Oh, yes, satellite imagery. I cannot explain further.
What is a flyover? I don't know that word.
I don't know if we're talking about the drones, or if they would use only satellite images, okay. But this is the information that they shared.
Okay, thank you.
I could check with my colleague. And...
Yeah, sure. If you can transmit information.
Yes, I will.
Thanks.
Pas d'autres questions? Merci beaucoup.